Overcoming depression made me stronger and more resilient in my life. And today, I'll give you my positive things, the positive things I can see having gone through a depression myself. Now I know what you're going through. If you have that, I know what it feels like. I can totally understand it. And I wouldn't be able to do that otherwise, right? Yes, I see positive things because, okay, I could just say, oh, let's look at all the negative things. I could say, I couldn't make a good career because of it, or I couldn't finish my studies because of it, which is true, but I see other things. I see the positive things, and I wouldn't be where I am today without the depression. Firstly, my life. So when depression came, it was showing me, Tanya, the life design you were using until now design the life you led is not working, right? And you have to change. Huh? Life wasn't working the way I had it put together. And funny enough, actually, through depression, I learned about permaculture design. I started to take courses and classes. Permaculture design is a method of designing your ideal life, designing your beautiful place to live, an ideal life. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that beautiful? So gradually, I learned how to design and I changed my approach and I changed my life. And still today, I'm using permaculture design principles to live my life. And through permaculture design, I wouldn't want to miss it. I reconnected to nature, which is very important to me. It's really, really important to me. That's why I live in a small village in nature. And so, and secondly, through my depression, I reconnected back to myself again, to my body and to myself, who I am. For the first time in my entire life, I have to admit that for the first time in my life, I noticed that there's someone inside here. Yeah. I was always go, 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 outside, outside, this target, this goal, and so on. I was never connecting to this person here, to what she needs, to what she wants, to where she's actually gonna go. No. I just led other people's life. I thought that's what you have to do. Yeah, you have to get to the goals that other people tell you you have to make this amount of money, you have to be a team leader in that team. And I was working 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, 12 hours sometimes. Yeah, I'm so glad I reconnected to myself again. And I saw that this someone here, and I started to be kind to this person, loving, to listen. I also learned meditation throughout when I was going through the depression. And I wouldn't have done it before. I learned it properly, right? Also, and this is an important thing for me, I learned that money really is important to have. Luckily, during my depression years, I wasn't unstable financially, had a lot of savings actually. Yeah, again, I could look at the negative side and say, oh, my savings lost. I could have bought an apartment for it. But okay, let's stick to the positive things. Money is very important to have at all times. But it's difficult for autistic people. For autistic women specifically, it's very difficult because already our savings are gone because we always have to have treatments and we have to pay them ourselves. Or maybe we're underemployed or unemployed. We have to or we are trying to study, and that means you don't have any income like working professional. So already we have low incomes and we have low savings, and we're very vulnerable there. So I think, and luckily I learned the hard way. Money is very important, and today I'm in a much better place because I have learned after depression. A few years later, I started to become interested in money, and I wasn't before. Yeah. And I'm so grateful for that now. I learned the value of money. Yeah. and how important it is to have my own money, to have enough for at least 1 year, better 2 years. Yeah, better to have enough money on the side for 2 years to be able to live without any income. It's a lot of money, yes. But the more, yeah, I know that. But these are the learnings from the past years. Yeah, these are the three main things I can see. And also, of course, looking at the whole, for thanks to depression, I turned around my life. I became who I am. I found myself again. And I think I have a more meaningful life now. And especially through YouTube, helping you guys, my life is meaningful. And that's all I want to have. By the way, I put together an ebook taking you through crisis, taking you from your diagnosis to your new identity. It's your own hero's journey for autistic women specifically. You can grab it in the link below. I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy to be with you. Ciao, ciao.